Yeah, it's huge because it just shows that luck is on our side that day. And if we didn't get that run, it could have been a different outcome that day. So I think that really put an emphasis on from the start of how that game would come.
His was certainly a unique first salvo in spurring Brown County's 27th and historically most important ever win Monday against Carrollton in the Super Sectional, with Gabe Blakeley rounding the bases without benefit of a hit. On Friday, however, the Hornets senior hopes to take a more traditional route to doing same for his team, relying on his now finely honed pitching talents to give Brown County the proper launch.
Last year I was more of just throwing balls. This year I've become a pitcher. I would get mad at certain batters, not at them, but just that's my box.
Just his confidence, I think mentally, he was kind of a quiet kid his first 2 years, but last year, you see him yelling and hollering as he's striking somebody out or trying to get a little extra on that fastball. I think the mental maturity of trying to be that dominating pitcher is what really helped Gabe these last 2 years especially.
I have to assume that everyone's going to hit, and I just have to assume that my defense will back me up. And I know that they will. They've done it from time to time again. And I trust them, especially Colby Wart, Mason Henry at first. He'll scoop anything that Colby throws because most of the time it's in the dirt. But yeah, I just have to focus on the agenda plan, and that's to win.
Interestingly enough, the very act of Gabe taking the mound at Dozier Park Friday comes as fulfillment to a seemingly now prophetic promise his coach made him during an earlier visit by the team to Peoria this spring.
Due to how our conference is set up, Gabe and Mason didn't get a chance to pitch on that mound. And, being a baseball guy and those guys being baseball guys, I just told them, I wish I could let you pitch today, but due to the pitch count rule and what we have set up in front of us, it's not going to happen. And they totally understood. And I just told them, hey, we make it back to state, guess what? You guys are going to be on that hill, and they get to fulfill that promise, because both of them will be on that mound this weekend to fulfill that promise, and I'm glad they get the chance to.
Well, I've always wanted to pitch on a major league level field, and this promise that Coach Hughes fulfilled to me and Mason, not just me, it's really special, and I just know that when I'm out there, I'll just give it my all, and I don't care the outcome. I just want to throw heat. I'm ready for it.
And if that unique storyline here feels a little like Team of Destiny type stuff, well, you don't have to stretch nearly that hard for anyone involved on the Hornet roster to understand the gravity of this moment for both the school and the sports-crazed town that supports it.
Brown County's always been a really good athlete type school, but now it's just different because we've gone there before. And now that teams are going to be looking at us and being like, wow, I want to be there too. They had such an amazing experience. I want that too.
Well, 18 years ago when I came here, the sports-loving community that it is, and being a sports-loving guy, it's a perfect fit for me, because they've always been supported no matter what it was, football, baseball, basketball, of, no matter what you're doing. And, all the text messages that came in from players and, from the community, hey, what can we do to help, is the biggest thing, of support. On the way back from St. Louis last night, went to the Cardinals game for the boys, and, coming back and just thinking about, man, we're lucky to be where we're at with all the support that we have. Probably the text that hit home the other day was Darian Drake texted me. He said that put on a BC shirt was a lot different this morning. So that's a great feeling to have as a coach.